One important thing to highlight while we're talking about all this is that people, their intuition may say to them after a meal to go and brush quickly to clean that acidity and food off their teeth. We actually don't want to do that. We want to give it a period of time after that meal. You can use the hacks, obviously, like we just talked about, but talk about why brushing specifically isn't a good idea.
There are two things that get people really riled up that I talk about. And one is when I talk negatively about crackers. And then the other is don't brush right after you eat. People get very upset by this. Okay, you're absolutely right. So as we discussed, the part of the digestive process is for the mouth to become more acidic. That's why your food breaks down. When that happens, the acidity causes demineralization also of our teeth to a certain degree. This is all normal. The body has this all figured out if we allow it to do its job. And that is now you're done eating, you allow your mouth to rest, and your hopefully healthy saliva has these minerals that get essentially pushed back into the teeth and remineralize the teeth. And this is really beautiful cycle that can happen all day, every time we eat. So if you brush, that cycle, by the way, takes about 20 to 40 minutes to fully remineralize, depending on the health and quality of your saliva. And it can continues to remineralize up to 2 hours, which is why I say try to eat every 2 hours. So if you're brushing immediately after you eat, within minutes, your enamel is slightly demineralized from that acidity, from those digestive enzymes breaking down your food. So you're brushing this now weakened, delicate enamel, and those bristles of your toothbrush could be brushing away enamel and damaging your teeth. And you may not notice anything right away. This can be, year after year, decade after decade. All of a sudden you have erosion on your teeth, or you have really sensitive teeth, or the dentin, the next layer down, is exposed, and then dentist says you're brushing too hard, or what are you doing? Are you sucking on lemons? And you're like, no, I don't do any of that. It could be maybe you've been brushing all these years right after you eat, and you're wearing your enamel away. And unfortunately, we can't grow enamel back. So I like to brush before breakfast. I mean, I don't eat carbohydrates in the morning. I'm very protein focused in the morning. So I eat eggs or sausage or leftover chicken or steak or something like that in the morning. Those foods really won't cause cavities, So I brush before, and then if my mouth still feels gross, I'll brush once I get to work or something like that, but I do make sure I intentionally wait. And the other thing is our coffee. I'm a black coffee drinker. I understand that's not for everyone, but be mindful if you're putting spoonful after spoonful after spoonful of sugar in there, that's creating that demineralization in your mouth as well all day. And so how can we combat that? I mean, add less sugar, try to drink it kind of all at once in like a shorter session instead of, stretching it out all over the morning. Retrain yourself to just like coffee, maybe with a little cream in it or milk instead of the sugar. It depends how committed we want to be to making these changes, and what our risks are too. Because again, some people, it's annoying, but some people can get away with this more than others because we're all bio-individual again, and our salivary content's different, our microbes are different, and our hygiene practices are different.
If you enjoyed that clip, you're going to want to head over here and catch a full episode. I'll see you over there.
Something that quite literally keeps me up at night, I'm very worried about it. I think it's a global epidemic. Not many are speaking about it. It's something called enamel hypoplasia, or it's basically undermineralized enamel.